Please remain standing and join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Good evening, fellow graduates, students, teachers, staff, administration, family, and friends. Today, I hope to inspire you with the speech I have prepared, and I especially hope to make Mr. Gross shed at least one tear when he comes to realize how much he will miss the AITE graduating class of 2011. 4 years ago, we faced the obstacle of having to decide how we wanted our high school career to turn out. But some way or another, we all chose to come to AITE. Whether we came because we wanted to or because we liked the idea of a free laptop, we still came, and because of that, our lives have been changed forever. When we first stepped inside the new building, we didn't know who we would become or how our 4 years would plan out. But I think it's safe to say that AITE has given us the opportunity to go from not knowing who we were to becoming individuals with the knowledge of who we want to be. Today I'm here to tell you that our graduation from AITE is not the end. Instead, it is the beginning of a new chapter within our lives. Today, most of us are going our separate ways with the knowledge that the friendships we have gained here will last a lifetime. We leave today in search of our dreams, a better future, of furthering our education, and obtaining a perfect life. However, there's no such thing as perfection. There's only perseverance in striving to reach our goals by being true to ourselves. In life, we will be faced with disappointments and frustrations, but we have to learn to get past these moments and become stronger because they happened. We will be faced with challenges that will have us question whether we are on the right path and whether we are going to succeed in life. Yet, that doesn't matter because life is about being the best that we can be and knowing that we will try our hardest. Knowing that what we do and what we will accomplish is all right, because we will give 100% to whatever obstacles are placed before us. We know that we will do the best that we can, and that's all anyone can ever ask of us, and this is success in and of itself. We have to look at ourselves today and realize that going on to college and going on in life is an adventure that we do by ourselves. No one's going to hold our hands, no one's going to tell us what to do or how to do it, and no one's going to point us in the direction towards success. Only we know how to utilize our true potential. I would like everyone here today to look around, because the students graduating on this day are individuals with a passion for a better world. There are people with a want for a change and a want for something better in their lives. We chose to come to AITE because we knew that we would have better opportunities here than we would have at another school. We wanted a chance to recognize our own true potential and discover what we could offer the world. We are successful because each and every one of us is a unique, intelligent, motivated, and confident human being because we made it here today. All of you are capable of going out into the world and doing something great. Ultimately, I'd like to leave you with these words. Do what you love and do it well. Be the greatest version of yourself and don't be afraid to take on new challenges. And as Mr. Bryce wrote in my freshman yearbook, all the stars in your galaxy will be but a distant memory until you reach out and claim one. Stay the course. Thank you.
Thank you, Brittany. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Polly Rao, President of the Stanford Board of Education.
Thank you. I want to bring you greetings and congratulations from the entire Board of Education. We're extremely proud of you. And I would like to just follow what Brittany has said. We only know that you're going to have as many as 7 careers as you go forward in this world. We can't tell you what they are. We only can prepare you with the kinds of education that you've had to be critical thinkers, to analyze, to problem solve, and to apply yourself for all the time. Your parents, your teachers, and all of us in Stanford can give you but 2 things. One are your roots, and the other are your wings. And today you've earned your wings to go forward and make a life of everything that you want to have accomplished. Good luck. Our wishes for you are very great, and our hopes are tremendous. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rao. At this time, I'd like to introduce Lori Orbachon, representing Mayor Pavia.
On behalf of Mayor Pavia, who's out of town, who would much prefer to be here, he's asked me to add my congratulations and his to you, to the many congratulations that I know that you have received today and that you're going to continue to receive today. My job in the city of Stanford is I'm the Director of Economic Development, so clearly I'm here to talk to you about economic development and to wish you and to share with you a statistic that I think is going to make your parents very happy as well as you. Many of you I know are going off to college in the fall, and on the radio last week I heard a statistic that those who are not graduating with technology degrees or in the sciences, there are 7 or 8 people for every job out there. Those of you that graduate with technology degrees, there are 5 jobs for you. So just think it's the inverse. So there's a great opportunity for all of you to take, as Dr. Rao said, what you've learned here and really mold that and shape that into what will be a tremendous future for all of you. I only ask as very selfishly as the Director of Economic Development, to please come back to Stanford with all of that energy and that learning and come back and be part of this great city once you graduate from college. Thank you.
Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Joshua Starr, Superintendent of the Stanford Public Schools.
Thank you, Mr. Gross. Congratulations, class of 2011. We are so proud of you. You have done such wonderful work. As said before me, parents, thank you so much for supporting your kids. I know it is not always easy, but you can see the results today, and we so appreciate all of your support. To our wonderful faculty and staff here at AITE, graduates, please thank them. Please thank the faculty and staff. If it were not for you, they would not be sitting before here today, and I appreciate so much everything you have done for them. On a personal note, as I am transitioning out, I just thank you for all that you have done over the last, for my past 6 years, to just keep raising the bar for all of our children. It is just so wonderful to see. Finally, graduates, just a couple quick words of advice. Be bold, and be courageous. Don't take yourself too seriously, but take your family and your friends and your work seriously. Work very hard and just keep asking questions of the universe and learn to live with those questions. That's the most important thing you can do in this life. Congratulations and good luck to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Starr. At this time, we're going to have a musical interlude with the AITE award-winning chorus. Probably shouldn't stand here.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing being something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you. I have been changed for good. It may well be that we may never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made from what I learned from you. You be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better?
I do believe I have been changed for the better.
I have been changed for good.
Just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for.
But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore.
Come and pull from orbit as it passes us
Like a
on.
wind in the
Like a
sea,
stream that meets
like
a
a
boulder
stream that
halfway
bird in
through
the
the world. Who can say if I've been changed for the better?
I do believe,
that I've been
changed for the better.
Because I knew you.
Because I knew you.
Because I knew you. I have been changed
For good.
Thank you very much. At this time, we have an enjoyable portion of our commencement exercise. Not to say the music wasn't enjoyable, but now is when we give away some gifts to our graduates. So at this time, I would like to introduce the representatives of the Parent Teachers Association of our school, Kathy Drecken, the president, and Betty Thacker, the treasurer.
On behalf of the entire PTSO, I would like to congratulate the class of 2011. For the past 6 years, the PTSO and the Stanford Chamber of Commerce Kids Our Future Foundation have co-sponsored an annual scholarship gala to raise funds for graduating seniors.
because of the generosity of so many, whether by attending the gala, making cash donations, or donating items for our silent and live auction. We are honored to award 14 scholarships this year to deserving seniors. We thank you very much for your support. Betty Thacker, our outgoing treasurer, will read the names of the recipients and come up and get your award. Thank you.
Okay, our first category was math, and that recipient is Michael Taufin. The next category is science. Brittany Flitner. Helen Gibrowet. Chenyu Mao. Emily Rorden. Our third category is engineering and architecture. We have Austin Droney. And Orlando Giacchetta. We have two winners for multimedia and tech, and one is Brian Adams. The second recipient is Ross Nugaban. In history, we have one recipient, Christopher Kramer. We have one recipient for English, Caitlin Salata. And we have three winners that are receiving the Spirit of the Ram. Almas Ali. Philomena Castro Valari. And Sarah Paley. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to the PTSO. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. James Simon, representing University of Connecticut, and also representing the alumni of our very first graduating class.
Class of 2007, you guys are embarking on a new journey into adulthood, leadership for our community, and our country, and even the world. Did I say the wrong year or something? Everyone's like, that was like a collective, like, sorry, I want to stay young, so I'm trying to go back a few years. Class of 2011, I'm regrettably sorry. Like those before you, you are our future. I cannot stress enough the importance of taking accountability for your own actions. Make your future your own. Lately, we are seeing grads that are relying more and more on their parents and their teachers and even their bosses for help and opportunities. They're trying to cut corners and go through Google, and they're not even trying to go to libraries and do their own research on their own. just not something that you want to try and put yourself into. 10 years ago, Mr. Gross, Mr. Bryce, Mrs. Lauer, they could tell you that many of us that were sitting in the very same seats that you are sitting now worked very hard to get through school, get to college, and get jobs. So I know that my class of 2011 AIT grads are on the right track, but I just want to remind each and every one of you that opportunities are not going to fall into your lap. They are earned and they are worked for, and you have to help yourself. I hate to repeat a portion of my speech that I said last year, but if opportunity does not knock, you have to build a door. You have to prepare yourself. You have to fill your brain with knowledge. You have to do everything you possibly can to get yourself ready for the real world, because it's not easy out there. We are living in a time where the country is in turmoil, and you are going to be the ones that are going to turn us around and help our leadership to get back to where this country needs to be. So now for the good stuff. I wanted to highlight 6 students that are going to be receiving scholarships from the University of Connecticut. And those 6 students are Ryan Christopher Williams, Helen Gebrowith, Jeffrey Thomas White, Nicole Marinelli, Valerie Pera Herrera, and Irvin Villanueva. Good luck, guys.
Thank you, James. At this time, I'd like to ask Amanda Harmon over here, representing the Health Center, to present the gift.
Each year, the School-Based Health Center, a program of family centers, presents a graduating senior with the Promising Futures Award. This award is in recognition for being an active member of the Health Center. This year's recipient has been described as kind, caring, empathetic, and helpful. We have no doubt that he will be a huge success. This year's award goes to Michael Ragudos.
Thank you, Amanda. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Keith Weston to come on up, teacher of technology.
Good afternoon, and congratulations to the class of 2011. Stop smiling. All right, it's my honor to give out the MSG Awards every year, and this award is given to those students that can actually prove that they can achieve academic excellence and still have a very wonderful life outside of school in extracurriculars and everything else. This year, our 2 recipients, one of whom has done exemplary work in community service. He's put in, close to 600 hours of community service at his time here. And the other student is, I guess you can call him one of the most popular students in the school. He's in the band. He's in the band here. He's in the band at a couple of other schools. He's in the choir. He dances. He's, you know, he does, what doesn't he do? Put it that way. Okay. The two students are Stephen Patrick Brown. And do I really need to say the name of the other student?
Thank you, Ms. Weston. At this time, Mr. Robbie Jenkins.
Good evening, class of 2011. It is my pleasure this year to be up here for the first time in quite a few years. I own a music production company called Overture Entertainment Incorporated, and every year we try to, when it's economically feasible, award some scholarship money to students. This year we were able to give out 3 awards. I was very happy to be able to talk to some of the, and this is in the music department, talk to our musical faculty here and really find out from them who are the exemplary students in that area. So we came up with 3 awards. The first one goes to the aspiring vocalist. It's called the Aspiring Vocalist Award. Go figure that. This letter is to inform you, I'm going to read it, that after careful consideration of your commitment to musicianship, review of your vocal contributions to the Academy of Information Technology and Engineering Choral Department, the professional goals in the field of music, and our scholarship committee has decided to name you the first recipient of the Overture Entertainment Incorporated Aspiring Vocalist Award in the amount of $500. This will be sent to the school of their choice and placed in their account. Also this summer, well, I'll talk to you about that later. But anyway, this person is Kenesha Moore. Okay. The next award goes to this one is called the Aspiring Artist Award. This is someone who has demonstrated an enormous amount of interest in wanting to go into the field of music as a performer. And this letter is to inform this individual that after careful consideration of their commitment to musicianship, review of their musical leadership in ensemble settings, and professional goals in the field of music, our scholarship committee has decided to name you the first recipient of the Overture Entertainment Incorporated Aspiring Artist Award for the amount of $500. This one, too, will go into their, the school of their choice, into their account. This person is Brandon Malave. And most of you who know me know that I don't really talk a lot about what I do musically outside of school because I just think there's a time and a place for everything. So I was reluctant when the committee decided they wanted to name this award after me because, you know, just kind of shy about that stuff. I'm actually modest. Okay, so this letter is to inform this individual. This is the Robbie Jenkins Award, and it's a letter to inform you. That sounds so strange to say that yourself. To inform you that after careful consideration of your commitment to musicianship, review of your multi-instrumental musical aptitude, and professional goals in the field of music, our scholarship committee has decided to name you the first recipient of that award in the total amount of $1,000. And this one goes to Rudy. Let's give them a round of applause. One more thing. All three recipients will be able to attend. I'm going to be doing a performance up at the Webster Bank Arena this summer. It's a fundraiser for an organization that I adopted up in Boston called DC Empowering Children. It's for the victims and survivors of sexual abuse. So all three recipients will receive 2 tickets and backstage passes as I open for Earth, Wind, and Fire and India Arie on August 19th. So give them a round of applause.
Thanks, Robbie. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Damon Bond.
Congratulations to the class of 2011. I'm not going to bore you. Do well, all those good things that these people have been saying. So let's get to it. All right. There's Mr. Bryce was supposed to present this, but he could not be here, so he asked me to fill in his place. All right. And he just want to let you know that even though he is not here, his spirit is with you. And with that said, let's call out the names, okay? This award is for something, I don't know, but in any case, we'll call the names. Mr. Adam Aris. Okay, Miss Maluska Ciralisa. And Mr. Orlando Giachetta. Thank you.
For those of us who know Mr. Bond, it's the first time he was that short in his speeching. At this time, Mrs. Lauer would like to present some awards. Ginny?
We get back to some females on stage. Congratulations to the class. Go girls. Women power, yes. Especially in technology. Congratulations to the class of 2011. And as most of you know, I teach 2 very important career classes. They happen to actually be the top 2 careers that are available to young people in this day. The first being accounting, and the second being computer science networking. For accounting, I have 2 awards to give out. They were both actually won by students from my second-year class, and they were awarded by the Connecticut Society of CPAs. So it was a competition, and I have the honor of announcing that the monetary scholarship went to John Acosta. Where's John? And this beautiful plaque is awarded to the outstanding high school accounting student, to Stephen Patrick Brown. Now, I know you already got yours. I know you're coming, honey. And it is very well known that I definitely teach more boys than I do girls, so we need some more females in our classes. Okay, you guys. You got a letter. You got the letter. Yeah, take a seat. Now, for my other fellas. Cisco networking class is still alive and well at AITE. We're the only school in the city of Stamford that still teaches it after 11 years. We still have students who are passing their certification, and I have to say that Simon was actually in my first Cisco class. And he's gone a long way to now director of IT at UConn downtown. So I have high hopes for the rest of these young people. 2 students actually, as seniors, have passed their industry certification just this week, and we have a few more that are yet to take it. So I have letters from John Chambers, Chairman and Executive Chief Officer from Cisco, along with their certificate for class. So Andrew, congratulations on getting your industry certification. Arette Douglas Prow. Vlad Ionesco, again, congratulations. Vlad was the first one to pass this year. You're very welcome. He also placed 14th through the country and Canada and the provinces, along with Neil Fitzpatrick, in a competition that Cisco held. So he deserves many awards. And Charles Rothbart. The 2 juniors in the class are Neil Fitzpatrick and Vinnie Buckenfuso. You lost your collar. That being said, continue to do well in your future careers. Remember us here. You may one day be the speaker for graduation, so charge on.
Thank you, Ms. Lau. At this time, Assistant Principal, Ms. Tina Rivera.
Good evening, honored guests, faculty, friends, family, and class of 2011. It's a great pleasure that I get to give out the next few awards to some very deserving students. The first award I'm giving out on behalf of the Paraeducator Association of Stamford, and I'm going to read what they have written. The Paraeducators Association of Stamford is proud to award 2 scholarships, each in the amount of $500, to 2 outstanding AITE students. Since you're in kindergarten, paraeducators have been working alongside your teachers in the classroom, supporting them in their work, and giving you the extra help and attention you may have needed along the way. Today, you have rewarded us with your success. Congratulations goes out to Ruel Camacho and Chin Yu Mao. Okay, do I have to use my PE voice? No, okay. The next award was given through the generosity of a faculty member who wishes to remain anonymous, but would like me to say that this student's persona, as well as her artwork, helps to brighten up the AITE community. Nicole Marinelli. And the last award is one of my favorites because the more I shop, the more we earn towards the scholarships. Many of you actually have contributed thanks to participating in our annual Lord and Taylor Benefit Bash fundraiser that we have in the fall. All of the proceeds that we raise for that fundraiser go to our scholarship fund for 2 deserving students. I like to say it's a combination of their quirky personalities and their unique sense of style that these students will leave their imprint on the fabric of the AIT community long after they're gone. The first student, today many seniors were in the building either finishing up their obligations or having their yearbook signed, but this young man was actually in the main office offering to help out with whatever we needed. Other times, he's in and he knows the people in the office have a chocolate thing, so we got to test out his famous chocolate tart. And the next student is a young lady who, she almost left us last year for another high school, I will not say which one, but then her senses came back to her and she decided to stay with us. Whether she's campaigning for prom queen, which she actually won, or whether she's spending weeks bedazzling her mortar, that's Kat Morgan, she definitely, like I said, has left her imprint on our community. So Matthew Stanger and Morgan Castros, please come up and accept your award. Thank you. Thanks and congratulations again.
Well, now it's my turn. I also have a number of awards I want to give out. And faculty, parents, every year we do a book of the year, summer reading. Unfortunately, these seniors who are graduating won't be able to read a book except for 6 of them who are about to receive awards from me, which are some special reading. I hope that they will take over the summer. Contained with the book is also a card of a financial denomination that will help them buy their books in college. So the 2 first people I'd like to bring up are actually the voices every morning of AITE, Michael Ragutis and Kenesha Moore. You thought I would forget you, huh?
Mad cute.
Michael, congratulations. Thank you so much for everything. The next young man I'd like to introduce and award a book to is Ross Nugaboren. Without him, this whole event might not take on the beauty and technical experience that it is. The next 2 awards go to 2 young folks who are sitting right here on the stage who are the academic and community leaders of our school, Brittany Flitner and Christopher Kramer. And now I have the great honor to give out a gift, and Ms. Rivera is going to help me with this one. This young lady has been with us since she was, 8 years old? Younger than 8 years old. Sarah Pelly, come on up. Sarah has been with us all these years. And I'll explain that in a few minutes.
I went to all 3 of her graduations. This is my 3rd graduation. Elementary, middle, and now high school.
We told you we'd embarrass you. And at this time, I'd ask Chris to come up and make a presentation.
and I love all of you. I'd first like to say what an honor it is to speak to all of you today. And on behalf of my classmates, I'd like to thank Mr. Gross, Ms. Almeida, our class advisor, our teachers, our advisors, and friends and parents for helping to make our AIT experience as great as it has been. With all the books that I've read, essays written, tests taken, and textbook assignments completed, I've only recently realized what the most important thing that I've learned from my schooling is. And it is, success is not having material wealth, or being especially skilled or talented, or even being happy. Rather, success depends entirely upon whether you fulfill your duties and seek out new ones. Fulfilling your duties isn't always pleasant, of course. I didn't find the hours parked in front of the American pageant, the soul-crushing tests in calculus, the write-ups for the labs in biology, chemistry, or physics, the painstaking memorizing and rememorizing of conjugations and declensions for Latin, or the reading and rereading of novels and short stories to be fun or pleasant. At the same time, the motivation was rarely to get a good grade or improve my chances in college admissions or in the job market. In the end, I did these things because I had to, and I knew I had to. Learning wasn't an obligation to making my teachers or parents proud, or to making myself a greater asset to humanity. It was an obligation to myself. Whenever I've deferred a duty or not set up new ones, I felt uneasy and empty. And whenever I've done the things that I've had to do, I felt good about it and whole. Having confronted the challenges of school has usually benefited me in the short term by teaching me new facts or ways of thinking about them. But none of the facts that I've accumulated has been anywhere near as important as the desire that learning has engendered in me to learn more. Just as with my approach to my schooling, my greater approach to learning does not have the goals of granting me pleasure, making me wiser, or increasing my attractiveness as a job candidate. Instead, I learn because I must in order to be satisfied, to feel more whole. Satisfaction isn't complacency, though. I regret most of the times when I was inert and decompressed, when I sat around bored on languorous half-days, or typed away listlessly on Facebook or Gmail because I had no work to do. And that is why I relish ever greater challenges. Of course, better academic and career prospects might follow from success. But aiming only for riches and glory will mean that you will not only resent what you do, but assuming that you've achieved your goal, that all your life's experiences will amount to nothing more than a means to an end. If you live your lives exclusively to achieve goals other than the intrinsic reward of doing something, you will lose sight of what will ultimately make you content. More so than with any duty to school or to work, fulfilling your duty to be kind to others will give you the greatest satisfaction. Being a caring person will make you more contented than any profit you may make for a company or any degrees you may work toward. But as with any duty, if you can fulfill your obligation to be a good person and get out of it a genuine desire to be a loving friend, you will be truly satisfied. So if you aren't already, start fulfilling your duties today. Our families have had to put up with us for 17 to 18 years. And our graduation is as much a celebration about what our loved ones have done for us as it is about our individual successes. So we all owe it to our families to be patient when they ask us to pose for one more photograph, and when they look at us with those adoring eyes and those goofy smiles. So success is not mere achievement for achievement's sake. It is rising to the occasion, never becoming complacent, and being able to feel more whole. Whatever you achieve will be ephemeral in the great scheme of things, but the contentment that you will feel because you work toward each achievement will last each of you the rest of your lives. I sincerely wish all of you the greatest success.
And now, Alma, Sali, and I, and on behalf of the class of 2011, would like to present the senior gift to the school.
We have chosen to plant 3 hydrangea bushes on school grounds. The hydrangea bushes represent the class of 2011's continued growth and development, and we know that they will flourish as we will. From the class of 2011, thank you.
We would also like to recognize a teacher here today that has a continual inspiration for many students. This teacher has demonstrated a wealth of knowledge, perseverance, dedication, and commitment to the class, as well as to Almas and me. And I know that we would both have been lost without her, and that the class would have been lost without her as well.
So without further ado, we would like to present this gift and congratulate the class advisor, Ms. Almeida.
Thank you.
Well, now it's my turn, but before we get started, I want to ask Dr. Starr to come up. As he indicated, and as most of us know, Dr. Starr will be leaving us in hours, days, whatever. But on behalf of the entire AITE school community, we want to give you this parting gift. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Well, I warned you, when I get up here, it's close to the end. Ladies and gentlemen, it's close to the end. So I am pleased to extend my welcome to everybody here today, parents and relatives, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Starr, representatives of the Mayor's Office, and the faculty and staff of the school. It's a great opportunity for me to just spend a few moments and share some thoughts. My comments over the next few minutes are really for the youngsters here in front of us, but you're all welcome to listen. Your 12 years of mandatory public education are over. Really, from this point on, you're really on your own. Certainly in the ensuing months, family and friends, professors, employers, drill sergeants will be in part of your life, but the time has come for you to take responsibility for what you do. But before you start taking responsibility, let's go down memory lane. Sounds familiar. But let's not go back too far. Memory lane, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is the title of our yearbook this year. On September 4th, 2007, you sat right there. I stood right here. You were entering ninth graders, most of you. You were unaware of what high school would be like for you. And I told you that AITE would be challenging, demanding, and not like those other high schools that your friends go to. Now in hindsight, you can look back and consider if what I said is true and whether you made the most of these years. For the past 4 years, you have been the only class that has spent the entire AIT experience in the new building. The only time we ever came here to Ripper Arm was for assemblies, for the health center, or for March Madness. Now, true, some of you attended Ripper Arm, and at least one person has been with us since the day we opened up the doors, and you know who that is. She was just across here. But for all of you, you have spent the years in the new building. You were present when we opened the building in 2007 with Mayor, now Governor Malloy, and Dr. Starr and others being there with us. As I think of your years at our school, I have the opportunity to reflect on what you have accomplished and or demonstrated. The vast majority of you are not atypical teenagers. You spend a great deal of time texting, Facebooking, tweeting. You occasionally tend to make very poor decisions. You live in the moment. You seek immediate gratification and attention. Over these past few years, you found your way to garden catering, the bagel shop, Dunkin' Donuts, or you hung out in the parking lot, or you parked in the wrong parking lot, and you thought that writing a paper for high school meant cut and paste. On the other hand, here you are, you're graduating, and you did not spend all of your time in these less beneficial pursuits. You figured out the way to balance the demands of family, friends, college applications, school, work, social life, Facebook, without withering away to skeletons. You developed necessary skills for tomorrow and the immediate future. These include self-motivation, self-reliance, courage, dignity, service to others, and digital acumen. Finally, you've attended a school that promotes college preparatory, multicultural, and multi-community activities and an environment. That's one of our future students. I read an article last week that indicated that only 37% of the graduating students in the tri-state area are truly ready for college. The article cited a concept called aspirational performance. And it was suggested that there's a correlation between what you take in high school, the rigorous program of studies, how you perform on the SAT and the ACT, and your success or potential success in college. We encourage you to take four-year sequences in 5 academic subjects, including a world language, for a reason. We encourage you to become digitally proficient for a reason. We required you to take 88-minute class periods for a reason. And we pestered you to take responsibility for your actions, for your work, to take the PSAT exam, take the SAT exams, take the ACT exams, all for a reason. And what was that reason? Well, that reason was and remains for every AITE student that we were going to prepare you for college and the workplace. In other words, we promoted what has been now identified as your aspirational performance. Did we do our job? Only time will tell. I trust that we have instilled a mindset in you that says, yes, I can, yes, I will. Before I conclude my remarks, I want to share another additional thought. In a recent commencement address at Occidental College, Samantha Power, a special assistant to President Obama on the National Security Council, described an emerging 21st century syndrome she called DD. DD stands for digital distraction. While I have been talking, someone in the auditorium was reading an email, texting, listening to music, in other words, digitally distracted. I encourage all of us as we go forward. When I say this, I encourage all of us as we go forward, as hard as it may be, to limit our digital distractions and return frequently to a time and place where we look each other in the eye and we conduct full sentence dialogues. Now, with your indulgence, as I do frequently, I'd like to sort of take a moment to honor and recognize the young men and women in uniform serving in various combat zones around the world and in other locations. Some of these young folks are our alumni and friends. Now, to conclude, for well over the last 700 days, you have heard various classmates, including Michael and Kenesha, present Mr. Gross's thought for the day. Guess what? Mr. Gross is going to give you one more thought for the day, and this is it. In the days, weeks, and months ahead, I encourage you to think not about where you will be, but rather who you will be. I encourage you to be a person who rises to challenges, faces difficult tasks, demonstrates confidence, pays attention to current events, reduces digital distraction, and seizes every opportunity that is presented to you. I am very pleased to extend my best wishes and congratulations to all of you. You ready? So at this time, I am pleased to inform the members of the Board of Education and Dr. Starr and everyone assembled here that the young men and women seated before you have met all the requirements of the Stanford Public Schools and the Academy of Information Technology and Engineering and are in fact graduates of our school. Congratulations one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now recognize each of our graduates.
Abdel Aziz. Ivan Abrego. John Acosta. Brian Adams.
I love you.
Carlos Albino. Almis Ali. Brian Alvarez. Christia Ambrose. Alexis Angada. Marcos Analema. Lakin Appleby. Sebastian Arango. Adam Arias. James Barker. Christopher Beadle. Nicole Bella. Alejandro Blas.
Good job.
Irene Bloom. Sean Bacuzzi. Eduardo Bonilla. Andrew Brzozowski. Stephen Patrick Brown. Ruel Camacho. Morgan Castros. Philomena Castrovallari. Mika Charles. Melissa Chillington. Christo Christoph. Maluska Cyrilisa. Shannon Cullen. Brandon Cunningham. Jake Salata. Caitlin Salata.
You're here. It's real. You did it. Congrats.
Nicole Salata. Zach Salata. Charisse Michaela Dennis. Orette Douglas Prawl. Austin Droney. Clark Ely. Fabian Essenville. Takina Shakira Ada Fearon. Brittany Flitner. Daniel Garcia. David Gunther Gebhardt. Helen Geberway. Orlando Jaquetta. Alexander Godeski. Zachary Hertz. Gordon Holmes. Vlad Ionescu. Jake Irwin. Andrea Izaza. Charles Joyner.
Yes, Charles. Yes, Charles. Smile, Charles. There you go, Charles. There you go, Charles. Yes. Charles, you're the man, Charles.
Congratulations, Charles. Charles Kaler. Zoe Kennedy. Casper Kowalczyk.
Yeah. The number one Patriot fan in America right here. Congratulations, number one Patriot fan in the world.
Daniel Kowaleski. Christopher Kramer.
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Matthew Krasinski. Arun Kumandori.
Congratulations. I'm sorry. Congratulations, everyone.
Joel Lacey. Christina Lorraine Lancy. Helvis Lara. Rubial Legerme. Gisela Laurie.
It's a good day. Congratulations. Very proud of you. It's a good thing. Congratulations.
Robert Lofredo.
Nice haircut. Yes. I like the haircut. Congratulations.
Brandon Joseph Malavi. Chen Yu Mao.
Good job, Chenya.
Nicole Melody Marinelli. Lucas Marino.
Congratulations.
Robert Maxfield. Shauna Mayers. Brittany Melgar.
Congratulations, Brittany.
Vincent Mendoza. Ressie Miranda. Christian Mojica. Wendy Montoya Gonzalez. Kanisha Moore. Max Morrow. Nayera Nagati. Ross Nugaborn. Brandon Nicasio. Brian Nicasio. Samuel Oster. Xavier Loyola. Yes, my little sister, Sarah Paley. Ronald Perillon. Valeria Parra. Yvette Pino. Matthew Porfirio. Paulina Shibish. Emily Keelace. Michael Vincent Ragudos. Ian Rapfogel. Rachel Rieger. Emily Reardon. Allison Robertino. Chauncey Rose. Charles Rothbart. Luke Samuel. Ronald Schofield Jr. Abdul Sheikh. Sama Chalet. Megan Simpson. Michael Smith. James Solis. Carolina Solahub. Nelson Sotelo Moreno. David Soto. Jonathan Soto. Ferdos Sophie. Matthew Stanger. Nicholas Swope. Alexander Tannenbaum. Michael Toffin. Kurt Turnier. Stephanie Marie Urso. Marcos Vallejo. Jorge Vasquez. Irvin Villanueva. Ashley Walker. Amanda Waring. Uriah Watkin. Alexandra White. That is Mrs. Almeida's sister. Jeffrey White. Dijon White. Ryan Williams. And last but certainly not least, CJ Yorfino.
Two minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the class of 2011. Parents, thank you for loaning your children to us for these 4 years. They are terrific. We thank you very much. Seniors, graduates. Mr. Chepko, if you please.
All good things.